Okay, I haven't filmed in a long time, but I wanted to film opening this, so we're gonna do it. It's a fatty. Oh, she's thickums. She's thickums. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Look at how great that spine looks. I have the same designer for this as the Widow Magic series, and I don't know why I didn't think of having her do this for the original 4 books, but changing the logo so that it's like blending into the cover makes all the difference. It's a little bit, but it doesn't matter because it's my proof copy. Oh, she's fat. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, it's 473 pages. And then I'm gonna change this so that it's like a title page like this. Hold on. Like this. But like it's gonna say Rains Catching Dawn. And then it goes on for the first chapter of the novella. And then for the novella, I'm gonna have the first chapter of book 2. And on. But it's so fat. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the sizing with it next to the rest of my books. It's like I knew it was a big boy, but this is a really big boy. Also, update, I have a bookshelf now, but look at that. Ooh, they look so good. But you see how these are all just plain white? I think if I had them, I just don't know what color it would be either, because it does kind of go with that. Anyway, look at how big that is. It's basically like this one and this one put together almost. But I'm so excited. Okay, so I got this. It is the 3rd of September. I currently have 5 pre-orders on it, which is so exciting, for the ebook. And I know some people are waiting for it because I told them it's gonna be on KU on that. So yeah, I have it sent out to like 4 or 5 ARC readers right now. So things are going. Things are running. I'm gonna be doing this proofread, I think like the 13th, 14th of September, because currently I'm working on book 2, so with the Ice Catching Twilight. And I think like 60% of the way through it, something like that. My goal is to finish draft 2 of that book by the 11th, so in a little over a week. And then I'm gonna be spending another like day copy edit implementing Rains Catching Dawn, which is the novella after this. And then I'm gonna proof this. So yeah, it's a very catchers kind of month. I do have other plans for this month as well, but yeah, these are my big boy plans, and oh my god, it's so cute. I can't wait to see novella 1. As a proof, I'm gonna be ordering that soon too, because at the beginning of October I'm flying back home to LA for a few weeks, and Rains comes out in October, so I need to have the proof in a little bit sooner. So 1, I'm gonna be able to see them next to each other, and Rains is much smaller than this because it's a novella, it's not a full novel. So that'll be interesting. It'll also be interesting because my name is like horizontal right there, but I think she told me she's gonna have to make it vertical for that, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how that's gonna look, so we'll see. But oh my god, like I knew it was gonna be big because it's 500 pages, but just holding it, it feels so big. I'm obsessed. Can't wait to reread this. I cannot. Oh, ooh, there's our first mistake. we just caught our first mistake. So on all of my books, I have the other books I've written, and then on the like opposite side, I have like, because I have a pen name. So for the books on the Neolithian books are first, and then the Analycian books are after, and vice versa for the Analycian books. It's supposed to be on the back. It's not supposed to be on a new page. So there's our first mistake. Whatever. And then obviously I have to fill out the copyright page because there are just a few things I need to change here. But other than that, it looks great. Yeah. And then it ends with continue on in the next installment, and I'm so excited. Hello, it's Renaissance weekend. And this is what I'm wearing. The course is not tied up yet because I'm waiting for my roommate to get back home before that happens. But ooh, I look so cute. I love it. Hello, I am currently in the middle of a sprint. We are on a 3-minute break right now. Well, we're on a 10-minute break, but we have 3 minutes left. And today, I've been reading With the Flames Catching Midnight. We're literally 73 pages in, so exactly 400 pages left. And wow, am I finding a bunch of stuff. Like I am, okay, I said that and then I started flipping and there was no red marks. But there are actually like a very good amount of things to change. So that's why proofing is so important. But during these sprints, I'm actually working on Ice, which is the second actual book, and not the novella, but the second actual book in the series. That book's gonna be we're in draft 2 and it's going to my beta reader in like 2 days. But it's gonna be very underdeveloped because there's just plenty of scenes that I'm like, we're skipping. I literally, every time I skip a scene too, like I write in parentheses where it's supposed to go. Like this is kind of what's gonna happen. Just like the beta reader knows this is why it's skipped. Basically the entire climax is skipped. Or like the scenes leading up to the climax. Actually, most of the climax is also skipped. The ending of it isn't. But yeah, I'm just finishing up any scenes that I can edit. And then any other scenes that I feel like I can still write for. And I'm just gonna send it. It's not gonna be as like full, but I'm gonna send it. And then in like a few weeks, when I go in for the next draft, I'm gonna start with the climax. So then I'll just send her that chunk again because she'll have just read it. So I'll send her that chunk and I'll be like, hey, this is the scenes this is like chapter 45 to 50 that was skipped. Here you go. What do you think? So that's how it's gonna work. But yeah, it's a very heavy catchers month because I'm proofing this, which will be done in a few days because I'm gonna finish reading it and have to implement and everything. And then I'm going into copy, edit, implement for the first novella, which is the next installment. And then I'll order that proof, which don't get me started on my cover designer. I've used her plenty, but I don't think she's ever been this slow. Like she's just not responding to any of my emails. And then we're finishing up these edits. It's not taking as long as it normally does for draft 2, but like it feels like it's taken that long. So I'm excited to be done with it. And then I start on novella 2 at the end of this week, and I don't even have a outline for it, so that's gonna be a problem. But yeah, this is a great time. Also, we already have a review rating for it on Goodreads, and it's so weird for me not to be the first one to put it in. But yeah, it was a 5-star. It's a great time. It's a gloomy day. The fires on and I'm reading one of my favorite books. It is literally the best thing ever. This is the vibe. I just got back from Starbucks because I was reading this. I was there for like 2.5 hours to do this, and then I got distracted doing it. So I am about, I have like just under 200 pages left to read. It's a great time. I'll either finish it today or tomorrow. But while I was reading this, I was getting distracted because one, I was just making, okay, I can't show you, making like random simple notes to myself. And then while I was reading, because they were on horseback going somewhere, I was like, how long would that take? So I started researching how long it usually takes for horses to like ride places. I didn't really do that much research, but I did a little bit. And then I started on the preliminary map. You can't really see it, but I started on the map. Most of the places aren't actually on this map. I just started on like the ones I needed at the moment to know like where things were and how far away, because I always had an idea of where things were in the map, but like just to picture it. But yeah, so we did a good amount. I'm having a great time. I'm literally on, okay, I'm not gonna say what part I'm on because you'll see when you read it, but yeah, it's a great time. Oh, also yesterday I sent out Ice to my beta reader. Ice's actual book number 2, not the novella in this series. Also, I contacted my cover designer to have that changed to novel, because technically all 6 of them are going to be books, but 3 of them are going to be novels, 2 are going to be novellas. My cover designer is really starting to piss me off with how much she's not responding, but I sent out Ice, and I sent it out and I emailed her. I was like, I'm so sorry, a lot of these scenes aren't written, so you're just gonna have to look past that, because everything that's not written, there's like in parentheses there's a little explanation of kind of what I am thinking about having happen. Usually the reason it's not written is because I don't like know the actual things that are gonna happen. I just have the overarching idea. So yeah, there's like at least 15 scenes that need to be written. So it's 80,000 words right now. The way I see it, I feel like it's gonna be, the final draft is gonna be closer to like 110. This one is 129,000 words. The novella is 40,000 words. I think book 2 is gonna be 110. We'll see. But yeah, I sent it out. So I'm officially done with Ice for approximately another month. I'm starting again my birthday week on editing that one, and I'm gonna start on the climax and then work my way. I'm gonna start on like the climax part, because that's where a lot of the scenes that are missing are too, and then go back to the front, because I still need chronological order, because there are still scenes that, like, if I add something, I need to make sure it's getting changed. But the climax, because here's the thing, usually by the time I get to the climax, I'm so tired from writing the first and second acts that I'm just like, I don't care, I don't want to write this anymore. So I'm starting to find that in draft 3, if I start with act 3, then I can work backwards and then do 1 and 2. Anyway, I'm not doing that for approximately another month. So yeah, today ish I'm trying to finish this, at least finish reading through it, and then tomorrow I can actually implement all of the changes, because there's a lot of pages where it's like blank, there's nothing there, but then there are, here, let me try to find one. There are pages where I actually like added a sentence or something. Watch me not be able to find it. I know it's here because I remember writing it. Hold on. I can't find it. Okay, it's literally not here. I don't know where it's at. There it is. There are parts like that where can you even see it, where I actually added a sentence. Also sneak peek of what I added. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll implement that tomorrow-ish, which means tomorrow I should have the final, either tomorrow or Friday, I should have the final file uploaded onto Amazon and Ingram. But again, my cover designer is taking a while to respond to me, so I still need to update the cover too with novel instead of book written on it. and then that will be fully done, and I need to have all that done by next Friday, because usually the cutoff is the Friday before. I think it's the Friday before. Friday or Saturday before is when you have to have all your files put in. I normally have it done pretty early before that, but I like to have it done this weekend, so I need my cover designer to send me my stuff. And then tomorrow-ish, I'm planning on working on Reigns, which is the novella between 1 and 2, and doing the copy edit implementations, which will then ready it for the proof copy, which I can't even order a proof copy because my cover designer isn't sending me the file for the full, because we have the front cover fully done, but I asked her multiple times now, send me the full cover, because I need to see what the spine's gonna look like, because this is about 500 pages. That's including like all the extra stuff, the back matter and all that. Novella with back matter and extra stuff and all that is gonna be, I'm guessing, like 180 pages. So it's gonna be not even half of this. So stuff like the title or like my name, I'm worried about how it's gonna look, because she wants to put it vertical instead of horizontal for the novellas. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. So I need to see it, so that if there's changes, I can have her make it before I order my proof. And I need to order my proof within the next week and like 10 days, because in a couple of weeks I'm going to California, so I need my proof to come to me while I'm here, because it's either come to me while I'm here or I have to order it when I'm in California. But like if it's in that middle ground of I don't know when I'm going to California yet, and I order it and it comes here but I end up being in California, I'm gonna have to wait again for the new copy to come to me. It's a whole mess. So I'm trying to order it early, so by the end of this week this should be fully done. Hopefully by then Sunday the cover will be with me. It should be fully done, and I'm so excited for it to be out by the end of this weekend. Again, hopefully Reigns should be ready for the proof copy. It'll be like the manuscript will be ready. Hopefully the cover will also be ready. And then I'm actually not starting, this is a very rambly update, but I'm actually not starting the second novella this week. I'm gonna start it next weekend, because this weekend I'm gonna kind of give myself a break from the Catcher series and continue writing draft 1 of my contemporary that I started months ago. I ended up writing, it's a very short first draft, just letting you know that part now. There's about 21,000 words I think already written for it, which is approximately the first half of the book. So my goal is just to write the other half, because I can't edit through it until I have a full draft, until I have like some idea of the entire story written out. So I need the entire story written out. So that's my goal right now, is for the next week to finish that, which I definitely think I can do. I just need to get into it, and then after that I'll do the first draft for novella number 2. So it'll be a nice break, and I feel like I'll be more excited to get back into it. Also, coming back to this contemporary, the male main character's name I'm changing right now. It's Dorian. I'm gonna tell you because I'm changing it, so I don't care. Right now it's Dorian. And here's my thing. If you've been around, I feel like I've talked about this before, where I never name people just to randomly name them. Like the name comes to me. So it's either it comes to me immediately, or like it's not coming to me. I have to look through and one will stick out. That's kind of how I name people and places and all that stuff. That's how usually the like title names come to. Like this literally just came to me. So it's never like a convincing myself, or I can never name someone something just because someone told me to. Like I can't name someone Alan just because someone asked me to name someone Alan. I'm like, no, that's not their name, so I can't do that. So when I was naming my characters, the female main character, love it. It works perfectly. The main male character, I literally didn't know, and I kept searching, and I had D in my mind, but I didn't know why. So eventually I went with Dorian, but it doesn't feel right. And it's actually a great thing I'm changing it, because I didn't read Throne of Glass, so I forgot about this, because I've seen all the pictures, so I know. Dorian in there is black hair, blue eyed. this guy is black hair, blue eye. Like, all everyone's gonna see is I'm copying Throne Glass. I'm not. So yeah, the good thing is that's not his name. So I also have a ton of names to add in draft 2 because plenty of the people in there I didn't even name them. I just gave them a nickname and went along because I was like, I can't think of your names. So that's probably my messiest first draft. It's not even done yet. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on for the next week. Quick little update. It is the 17th, so literally exactly 10 days until Flames' release, and we are officially fully done. Proof has been input into like the manuscript, so we have a final manuscript that's been updated. KDP's giving me some problems, but we're gonna have that figured out, and we're done. And I've also been copy edit implementing for Reigns today. We're 38% of the way through, because I'm also rereading it, because usually when I do copy implementations, I just do the implementation and then I'll read it whenever I get my proof copy in. But I've been wanting to read it since I started proofing this, so like I'm reading it and it's a great time. It's a novella, so it's going faster than usual. But I've been working for 7 hours straight today. It's been such a great day. But yeah, basically everything I was gonna do yesterday, today's Saturday, that I was gonna do yesterday, I did today. Because I took the entire day off yesterday. But it's been a very successful day and I'm having a great time. So yeah, we are gonna finish this off and then I'll be starting the continuing the detective suspect one tomorrow. Should take a week, and things are really getting there.